Hey guys, it's Msfili. Okay, so I had like a little bit of an incident here in this parking lot. Okay, so I came out of like the Salvation Army and then I was driving. I saw this car. He was pretty far. Then all of a sudden he was up my ass. I look at my rear view. He's like literally tailgating me. And then I come into the parking lot and then he's literally like, there's another car in front of me. So like I'm literally going the speed limit. I'm stopping at the stop signs. He tries to like bypass all of us, and it's both single lane, one this way, one this way. He tries to bypass all of us, so I speed up so he couldn't get in. And then he honks at me. I honk back. Then I roll down my window, give him the finger. He follows me, and then he calls me some slurs, some racist, homophobic slurs. And I've never actually encountered that before, where like I have in terms of like a mentally unstable, ill person. But to have someone like just call you that, I'm guessing this person either like knows my social media or something, because there's no way that he can like tell those kinds of things just from being in the car. You know what I mean? So yeah. So, okay. I know I shouldn't have done this, but I followed him into freaking Canadian Tire. I started recording him because I needed to call him out. People like that, no. Your behavior is deplorable. You're going to fucking call people racist, homophobic things in public. You need to be put on blast, because that kind of attitude and behavior shouldn't be tolerated in this day and age. So, yeah. Can you believe it? And the thing is, I showed Daniel okay, first of all, before I'll get cracking down on Daniel. Daniel was forcing me not to go. And then he's like, do you want me to come with you as backup? I'm like, no. I fight my own battles, blah, blah. So Daniel wasn't around. I dropped him off, and he didn't even know I was going there. I was like, I'm going to park the car and I'm going to go over there. Anyway, yeah. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah. First, I showed Daniel like the picture of him, and he said that he looks white, but I don't feel like he's white. I feel like he's like Persian, Iranian, maybe Portuguese, maybe Italian, like that. You know, so for you to be like, I don't know, if you're not white and you're calling people racist things, like there's something wrong with your head. Someone of color should be able to understand other people of color. So I don't know. That just kind of rings in my head. But yeah, so I don't know. Do you guys think that he looks white? I feel like he doesn't look white. I feel like he's like Iranian, Persian, or like I said, maybe like European in terms of like Portuguese or Italian. Anyway. Yeah, and then he got all up in my face. Like he was calling me like names inside of the store, but he was like coding them. So he wasn't actually calling me like anything like an actual slur, but something that's coded where you know that it's like a slur, you know, but he's just not doing it in public because he doesn't want it to be caught on camera or be canceled or whatever. But he was yelling racist, homophobic slurs outside of the store at me. And I don't know how he could have, like, especially like okay, if you're looking at me like this through the window, you're not going to know that I am like transgender. You're not going to know that I am fucking fat, you know? But him yelling or I don't know, maybe it's even like my race. Maybe you can't even, and my windows are tinted, you know? So to yell all those things like while we're outside in the car, you must know me or like my social media or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's my opinion. I don't know. Maybe he has some superpower that he can tell things. I don't know. Maybe he has a mistress tranny and that's why he knows a transgender person in person when he sees one. Anywho, yeah. And then like, I felt really bad after. Like I felt bad about myself. Like I was talking to Daniel about it. I was like, Daniel, I'm like, this is why I'm single and nobody loves me because I'm a fat, ugly. Of course he was like, no, Ashley, you're not even fat anymore. Like he's just trying to hurt you with his words. But those are the things that, like, for me, the whole tranny thing doesn't really bother me. I've had to live my life with that kind of stigma since the early, like even as a kid. I was bullied as a kid, you know, being called, you know, gay and gaylord and like little girl and people, you know, and so I have a thick skin in terms of that. But like when you call someone fat, that's like the worst thing you could call a woman or a girl, regardless of her biological chemistry. Fat is the worst thing you can call them. So like, yeah, and then and Daniel made me feel better. Obviously, he's my best friend, and but just, it was hurtful, you know, it really was. But, you know, I don't know. It made me feel bad about myself. And the thing is, when you are doing well, and like, I've been losing weight, you know, and I don't feel like I look manly. I mean, maybe sometimes, but I think for the most part, I don't. But when someone like attacks you with that, like a double entendre, like fat tranny, it's hurtful, you know? And I've never experienced that other than that mentally ill person saying that. But, you know, and I've never been called out like that in public before. Even like when I was transitioning in the beginning, nobody called me out like that before. So it's just very hurtful, you know? And I get I was in the wrong for probably giving him the finger. But again, people like that, like he's trying to bypass two of us when it's a single lane road. I'm not going to let him through. You know, then he starts honking at me. I'm going to give you the finger. You know, maybe I shouldn't have given the finger, you know? So I don't know. Yeah, so I guess it's like 20, 30, 40% my fault for doing that. Even Daniel, he was like, you said you weren't going to get in any more fights on the road. So, but I thought it was kind of funny in terms of that, like with what Daniel said. But yeah, I don't know. I feel hurt by the whole encounter. And the thing is, like, I never even tried to yell at him or say anything about him. And I wanted to yell something, but I didn't want to because I know you don't do that. You know, you don't yell at people about their race or their weight or their whatever it is. And I wasn't even sure of his race anyway when I was like, but yeah, it was a little bit of a downer after. At least this happened like maybe an hour ago, so it's a little bit of a downer for the day. And the fact that I haven't found anything, and my borderline personality disorder is flaring up again. So I don't know, but like things like that make you want to, like, it makes you have a possible like eating disorder. Like it makes you not, like I told Daniel, like I'm never eating again until I lose all the fucking weight. He's like, stop it. You know. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm never probably ever going to see that guy ever again in my whole entire life. And even if I do, who cares? You know, he's not relevant in my realm and in my world. But it's still, you know, I feel like if you're angry at someone, be angry about the situation. You don't have to bring up things that are, you know, below the belt, you know, people's children, your looks, your weight, your gender, your disability, your religion, whatever, you know, stick to the facts. You're an asshole. I'm an asshole to you. We're both assholes. There's no need to go into race, into gender, and anything else. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was my day, and that guy can kiss my ass. Oh, I also wanted to make it a point that it made me miss Dave because Dave was like scary, and he would like protect me over like anything. And Dave can be scary too. So
Antonio's about to get his ass fucking kicked. Watch this. Ready? Hold on a second. You want to do the technical difficulties part? Antonio, you want my phone number? Here, I'll give it to you. You can call me. Now, oh, stop. No bullshit. Look, no bullshit mean comments. I don't want to see any bullshit comments. You gotta fucking want to be a dick? Get the fuck out of here. Plain and simple. That's it. Period.
He's a hero.
Yeah, no fucking bullshit. Fucking Antonio, fucking asshole, fuck.
Straight up.
Exactly, then fuck around. Whew. Okay, next.
Even though that guy was a little bit scary, not really, but can be intimidating. Not that I gave a fuck. But Dave, if I had Dave with me, Dave would just be like my knight in shining armor and protector. I mean, Daniel was, you know, was offering, but Daniel's not scary. Dave is scary. We all know Dave, what he had done before. So, you know.
So annoying they haven't rolled yet. I'm giving up.
We can still